Hello, my name is Stephanie Despodo, and I'm going to discuss my change project for EDAM 27601. The statement of my problem is chronic absenteeism. Chronic absenteeism is a problem throughout the country and the state of New Jersey. Students are missing a significant amount of time in school due to being chronically absent, which is then affecting their academic performance. Chen and Rice share that research shows that students who have missed 3 or more days of school prior to testing perform significantly lower than those students who attended school. Students who have better attendance scored 11 to 13 points higher than those who were chronically absent. They also share that students who are chronically absent in the very early years of education continue to be affected throughout their scholastic career, and a negative impact on their learning could be long-term. Chronic absenteeism continues to be an issue at the Gregory School in Long Branch, New Jersey. It has consistently increased over the past 3 years. The chronic absenteeism percentage increased dramatically due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It has been observed that students who are chronically absent in first grade continue to be chronically absent or tardy throughout the duration of their school career. The school currently does not have a solid attendance plan in place for these students who are chronically absent. Parents are not held accountable for their children's absenteeism, which is why this continues to be an issue year after year. The school did hire an attendance officer for the 2021-2022 school year to try to alleviate the attendance issues, especially following the COVID-19 pandemic. However, chronic absenteeism continues to be a major concern at the Gregory School. As of writing of this proposal, there are currently 79 students chronically absent, which equates to 18.2% of the school population. This shows a decrease of 1.5% from the end of last year, which was 19.7% of students. Although chronic absenteeism is a problem for all students, vulnerable student populations, such as those who are economically disadvantaged and students of color, are feeling the effects of missing school more than others. This is likely due to several additional factors, including unreliable transportation, poor access to health care, transients, unstable housing, crime, and school suspensions. Chen and Rice write, higher absenteeism for low-income and minority students hold them back academically, accounting for as much as a quarter of the achievement gap between poor and non-poor students. The Gregory Elementary School in Long Branch, New Jersey currently has 81% of students receiving either free or reduced lunch, so they fall into the economically disadvantaged character. Chang and Romero share that low-income students are the most vulnerable when it comes to chronic absenteeism due to the fact that they lack the resources and support to make up missed school time. The stated objectives and what was achieved. The goal 1 for my change project was second grade chronic absenteeism, which were the current first graders when I wrote it, will decrease by 10 students or 20% for the 2024-2025 school year. This goal was created because students in grade 1 had the highest rate of absenteeism, which is why I wanted to continue to focus on them as they proceeded to second grade as well. And it has been found that children who are chronically absent in first grade are likely to not read proficiently by the third grade. As we proceed through the school year, the first goal is currently measured at 16.1%, or 16 of second grade students are considered chronically absent in April of 2025. Last year, at the end of the school year, there were 28 students who were considered chronically absent. Currently, the school is showing a decrease of 12 students, and the goal is 10 students, so currently we are on track to hit that goal. Goal 2 was my goal for first grade chronic absenteeism is to decrease by 10 students or 20% for the 2024-2025 school year. This was created because students in grade 1 had the highest rate of absenteeism, and the Early Childhood Center, which was Gregory School's direct sending school, has the worst attendance rate for kindergarten students in the district. Currently, the second goal of first grade students decreasing shows that the current first grade student absenteeism rate is 19 students or 16.1%. At the end of last year, the first grade absenteeism rate was 28 students. The goal was 10 less students, and we are currently at 9 less students, so I plan to continue to focus on this group of students to meet the goal. This is a goal that I will continue to focus on next year as well, with focusing on those first grade students. Sorry about that. Goal 3 was to focus on overall attendance rate. Last year in June of 2024, the school had 110 chronically absent students. The goal is to have 20 less students be chronically absent by June of 2025. This was written because students who are chronically absent in the early years of education continue to be affected throughout their scholastic career, and a negative impact on their learning could be long-term. Currently, Gregory School has 79 students who are chronically absent at 10%. There are 36 students who are 8 to 9% chronically absent as of April of 2025. Right now, the goal is on track to be met. However, if those students who are at 8 or 9% continue to have absences, the goal will not be met, which is something that we will continue to focus on in upcoming years. Goal 4 is that African American or Black chronic absenteeism will decrease by 15 students or 30% for the 2023-2024 school year. The African American population is our population that has put our school on status with the state. They're also our target population that we're focusing on. They're also the population that is focused on in our annual school plan. Last year, in June of 2024, the African American attendance rate was 92.3%, and 30.1% of the African American population was chronically absent. As of April of 2025, 14.9% of African American students are chronically absent, which shows a decrease, and the African American attendance rate is 94.7%. We are currently on track to meet this goal. The relationship to the standards. According to the NJDOE, the NELP standards provide a positive approach and framework that focuses on leadership and the connection between educational leaders and the students and staff. The standards also provide an opportunity for a focus on human potential. The standards that are connected to my change project is Standard 1, which is mission, vision, and improvement. This focuses on school improvement as well as mission, vision of the school, and attendance is a key component of mission and vision. Standard 4, learning and instruction. Attendance ties directly into a student's academic success. If a child does not attend school on a regular basis, they are missing those key concepts that are being taught. Students will be unable to effectively learn and grow if they do not attend school on a regular basis. And Standard 5, community and external leadership. Parents and community members need to become aware of the issues that may arise in relation to chronic absenteeism. In order for elementary school students to improve their attendance, parents and community members need to be an active participant in the improvement plan. Description of the intern site. The Gregory School is located in Long Branch, New Jersey. Long Branch is located in Monmouth County, New Jersey. According to the census in the year 2020, the population of Long Branch was 31,667. The median income per family was $65,369. 21.4% of the population of Long Branch is below the poverty level. According to the 2020 census, 82.2% of the population ages 25 and older have received a high school diploma, and 32.6% of the population ages 25 or older have received a bachelor's degree. The current enrollment at the Gregory School during the 2024-2025 school year is 564 students and contains students in grades K through 5. The number of current staff at the Gregory School is 88. The demographic of the internship site, 83.3% of students are economically disadvantaged, 22.8% are English language learners, 21% are students with disabilities, 53.9% are white, 68% are Hispanic, and 24.1% are Black. It should be noted that although the white percentage is 53.9%, it includes the Brazilian population. When looking at home language data, it is found that 96 white students or 31.5% speak Portuguese at home. I also added a chart here for the description of the internship site, sharing the rate of chronic absent students last year, the rate of chronically absent students this year, the rate of chronically absent students in second grade, which is our focus that we are focusing on, and the rate of chronically absent students in third grade. So that's the current same cohort of students. If you notice, all of the numbers have gone down, which shows that there has been success in what we have implemented this year. Although our attendance is still not below 10%, it has significant improvement from the 2023 to 2024 with efforts that have been put forth. Our scope of the effort. Some of the things that we have implemented this year is an attendance action team has been formulated and meets bi-weekly to discuss progress and initiatives that can be implemented within the school. The team consists of the intern, student advisor, student counselor, principal, and vice principal. The team will continue to meet on a bi-weekly basis. There's also been phone calls completed commending parents on improved attendance, as well as speaking to parents whose attendance rates continued to be poor. We shared ways to help them and also provided support in getting their children to school. We also sent improved attendance letters from 2024 to 2025 at the end of the second marking period. We had held a parent attendance presentation for students who were chronically absent last year and continued to be chronically absent so far this year. All students with chronically absent this year and last year were created a Linkit SMART goal and action plan. Students were brought up to INRS team if they did not meet their goal to improve attendance rate. New groups of students were added monthly based on their attendance rates and their historical attendance data, and meetings with parents were scheduled and implemented. Students with perfect monthly attendance were also recognized at the Student of the Month Assembly with a raffle wheel. Students received prizes and certificates to recognize their attendance. We have plans to continue our attendance team next year, extending the team to include specialists, homeroom teachers, and other auxiliary staff. Individual attendance mentoring and monitoring for students identified with 10% or more absences also next year. Right now, 37 students who were chronically absent last year are currently not chronically absent, are not on track to be chronically absent this school year. This shows that the efforts put in throughout the school year have made an impact on the parents, families, and students. Attendance is something that we are going to continue to focus on in the future, but we are seeing improvement with the plans that have been put in this year. Thank you.